another website. And then I realized that, oh well, I should probably do some Grand Theft Auto 5 videos, but I'd already gotten into the campaign enough for I can't really do a series on the storyline unless I restart, but I don't want to do that right now because I've got a little ways into it already and I really want to go back and start over. So I'm just going to sort of recap a little bit of what's happened so far. The game consists of 3 characters, as usual. You got Franklin, Michael, and Trevor that I'm playing as now. General character, I guess. Franklin would be the black gangsta who lives in the city, and he basically is the somewhat big homie now, so to speak, that is trying to sort of find his way, make money, and make a living for himself in town. Then there's Michael. He basically he used to have a background with Trevor. I found that out recently. Spoiler alert if y'all didn't know that, I should have said that beforehand. But they have a background together, and Trevor and them, as you see in the prologue, right when you first start playing, there's a prologue that includes Trevor and the other guy in it. One of them gets lost, and they're in a bank heist in the middle of the winter. One of them gets stolen, and on top of that, Trevor is like alive. He's the only one that gets away. Everybody else dies. One of them falls out of the car on their escape, and they don't see him again. They think he's dead or gotten caught by the cops, and he's like being held, captured somewhere. They go crazy. So basically, Trevor's this mindless weirdo now who's basically lost all his hope. He's, I don't know, it's like a hopeless man who really thinks like life is pointless. He's crazy. He runs his own meth industries out there in the desert. And so far, I'm on his mission line right now because Franklin and Michael got together, and Michael's the one that fell out of the car on the bank heist in the prologue, apparently. And Trevor just found out about his existence and realized now that he's true, because on the news from town, Michael and Franklin just went out on a jewelry heist because Michael went a little crazy, made some cartels a little pissed off, and he had to get some money, and he basically paid back all the people by and got them off his back because he destroyed a house, so he get a couple mil actually back. So he went off and did the only thing he knew necessary with his background. He went off and robbed the bank. He got together with some other smart people and got a crew together. You set up your own crew and pick the payouts you're going to get. You can pick better people that take higher cuts or smaller people, like not as good people that have less cuts, and you just basically go around and do a bunch of quests for Michael and Franklin in the city, and they eventually get together because Franklin works for a guy in the beginning that works at a car dealership, and he basically repos cars, so that's kind of fun. You get to walk around this other crazy black guy named Lamar, and they're pretty tight, and they go around and they literally are just badass, and they kill everybody and do all the stuff, and they get in robberies and shootouts all the time and stuff like that. But essentially the game consists of those 2 people in the city and then Trevor out here in the desert. I'm still exploring Trevor's storyline. I haven't really gotten much into it yet. All I know now is, like I said before, he owns Trevor Industries, which is like a meth, like he deals meth and cooks it and then sells it and drugs. And then you've got the people he's involved with, like Ron and people like that who are crazy and they sort of live out here in the desert. And Trevor promises him everything, doesn't give him anything, and Trevor's on a rampage at the beginning and kills his big biker gang, and he's basically sort of taking over out here and like making himself very prominent in the business. And Franklin and Michael, you can actually, the game now allows you to trade out 23 people already here on your selection, but each one has skill sets. You can upgrade your skill sets by basically it's pretty simplistic. If you want to increase stamina, you run or swim with your character, and then he gets better stamina. Your driving skills you want to improve, you do stunt courses and drive a lot more and do crazy things as a driver, flips and stuff, you get more driving skills. You can increase skills like that in the game by the stuff you do in the game, so that's nice. Shooting skills and all that can be increased too. There's a whole range of them, like special, stamina, shooting, strength, which can be increased by getting in fights and stuff, stealth, flying, you gotta fly planes. Trevor's already a good flyer, you have to take over an airport out here in the desert, and you can fly planes too. Driving, and then lung capacity, I guess, like breathing. So yeah, you can increase all those abilities practically in the game. Just think of like, okay, how do I increase stamina? Will you run or swim? Just basic stuff like that. It's not too complicated, and that helps you to be able to like increase your abilities and make each character more fun to play as and level everything out. Um, let's see. So I think that's the gist of what's going on so far. But Michael and Franklin can't be played as right now because I just was finishing up their quest in the city, I think yesterday, and they did that jewelry heist that I talked about. Got national news and all that, and that's how Trevor found out about him and knows that Michael's still alive. Franklin doesn't know his background; he just thinks he's this rich guy who lives in L.A. But Michael's really has a background. So they did that heist, and it's fun. You get to plan everything out, contract people, and you actually go through the deal. And I didn't get the best guy on one part, so one of my motorcycle guys went down on the escape, and I lost a bag of money. But so before y'all do that, I recommend. I was going for the biggest cuts, but then I went for the stealth route, and I didn't pick a good gun guy, so then he fell off his motorcycle, and I lost like a third of the money. And I got all the money because I went the stealth route and gassed everybody. But I don't want to spoil that for y'all. But long story short, there's different routes you get to choose, different escape stuff. I mean, you get to plan everything out. It's pretty nice. The whole system for that is a lot easier now, and it's more innovative, and you can do all that. And you go around, you find vans and stuff that have certain things in them to help you on your stuff. You have to get prepared, and then you actually go out on the heist with people. But essentially, what you do is you go in, you rob the bank, everything gets national news, and then like if I try to swap to them right now, it'll tell me, I don't even know what it tells me, let's see. Normally, well, it's not doing it now, but normally it tells me Franklin and Michael can't be swapped right now because they're trying to lay low after their jewelry heist. So they meet up at Michael's house and basically have a good beer, and they sit down and they're trying to stay low after the heist and celebrate because he's victorious and they got money, and now Michael paid off the gangsters, whatever. So they're in town, and then you get to meet Trevor, and that's where I am sort of right now. I got to Trevor the other day. I've only done a couple of his quests. So far, he's taken control of an airstrip way out in the middle of nowhere. His whole environment's way up in the desert. I'm guessing I don't know exactly what its relation is geographically, like in correlation to LA or Los Santos is really I call it LA because this is what it reminds me of, San Marino and stuff in LA. It's what it sort of resembles. But so yeah, I don't know what its correlation is to that, but it's like it's a nice, decent sized map up here. I don't know where Los Santos is in geographically compared to this. I don't know how far away he is. But, so yeah, he's trying to use his assets to get to Michael, and basically I'm playing it's him right now, and he's basically cut in 2 words, like a redneck badass. He just goes around in his red truck. I don't have it right now, because I blew it up earlier and I got wasted. I was doing some stunt jumps out of the dunes and I flipped it. But right now I'm trying to go around to these question marks, which are strangers and stuff like that, where you can go around and you can pick up new quests and stuff, and basically you meet new contacts, and all your contacts go on the new phone. And the phone is actually really new now. You can get internet access, you can actually go on the web and search for things, and these are all relevant in-game. You can go onto all these things, and search for money and services, food and drinks, media and entertainment. You can like go through and look at all the things here. And Life Invader is a big, it's basically like in-game, like now Pear is like the Apple. Well, Life Invader is like the Facebook, Instagram, and all that. It's like the new social media. And they make their own phones, and there's just a long quest line with them in the game where you basically get to, that's how Michael gets back into business. He screws with Life Invader and stuff, and some tech guys do that. And that's really innovative. In the time of the game, and you can actually in-game go around, and they have a little office and stuff, and there's a quest line where you basically follow this guy. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I keep on spoiling stuff and say I don't want to spoil it, but there's a fun quest line with that, and yeah, it's pretty new. I like how they actually incorporate that and make it seem realistic, and kind of correlate it to social media today. Like, it's kind of cool. Yeah, so you get I forgot, it's a new kind of phone, I don't know exactly what the name it is. But you can get emails, and I also don't have it right here, but emails actually tell you about, like, these are guns from the, Ammunition is the gun supplier now. You go to shops around the city and stuff. It tells you about all the new stuff, like tear gas, flashlight scopes, and grips that I can now get in these stores. This is a contract just got from one of strangers.
I'll have to keep an eye out for you.
And this is a guy that, basically the lady that I went and met a couple minutes ago. She basically gives contracts out for people that are wanting and stuff, and she basically sends me out to get them. And I just met her, and his last location was right here, so I compare that to the map, and then I just go find the guy. So, I guess, yeah, I can try to do that. Let's see if I can do this. Last one, okay.
Carmen, I want a Chihuahua hot dog con mucho.
Oh, yo, look, I lied. There's Los Santos right there. Yeah, anyway, so Michael and Franklin, Michael's house is right up in here. Franklin lives, like, down in the hood, somewhere down in here, I think. And, yeah, there's a bunch of people down here that you can go talk to. This is sort of, what do you call it, Trevor's sort of domain up here. He sort of lives around up in here. And he has the airstrip and the planes and stuff. That's cool, I just noticed that. Anyway, so yeah, I lied. There is a geographical, they're all connected. I wonder if you can go from there at the beginning of the game and just drive all the way out here. Maybe you can. I guess you could. I don't know. Man, I don't know where this might be blocked off, I guess. Let's see. Just keep an eye out for it. But anyway, I'm sort of just chilling right now as Trevor. Hopefully I'll be able to post more stuff about this. You'll see who the stranger is right here. But Trevor killed this guy and stuff. He's basically a big influence in this area. So.
What you do?
Nothing. What you up to, Cletus?
Hunting.
Hunting what? Retirees?
Nah, just stuff. Windows, antenna, tires, vermin.
Ah, so that was you. 'Tis the season for it.
I don't give a shit about no season.
Oh, good, huh? Don't let the regulations get you down.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, you want to come hunting with me? It'd be real neighborly of you.
Hell, why not?
All right then, up here with you.
Alright, I'm guessing that sarcasm there was for
I got
hunting
just
people.
a thing. Let's raise some hell, neighbor.
Oh, I'm in.
I'll introduce you to one of my all-time favorite pastimes. You're gonna love this. Okay, you see them 3 big satellite dishes? A decent...
You're a real pillar of the community.
Yeah, that's it. Give them hell. Shoot another one. Easy for you, Mrs. Gilbert. Okay, one more for the road. Boom! Didn't I tell you this would be more fun than a barrel full of pussies?
Ooh, you're a classy date, Cletus. No denying that.
Now drive us up to that abandoned motel. I got an even better idea.
So, what now?
Less stationary.
Ooh, liberals?
Slippery as that. You'll see. Ain't she a beauty? Drives like a dream.
Alright, he's got his own dune buggy. This is pretty sweet. Alright.
You've got way too much time on your hands.
Nah, this is just a bit of foolery. I've been busier than hell with the real hunting. The money in wild organic meat these days, you wouldn't believe. Them hipsters will give you their parents' last dime for it. It's gotten so I can't even keep up with the demand no more. All this eat local, small batch, farm to table bullshit. You know, I could maybe use another pair of hands if I can get you up to snuff with that rifle.
If you keep on criticizing my shooting, you'll be starring in a snuff with that rifle.
Here we are. I bet you never shut out the tires on a car before?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Well, let's see what you got then.
Ain't you gonna shoot anything, Cletus?
I do this all the time, and I want to see how you deal with a moving target. This is perfect right here. Take the car and shoot a tire. Good plain old... Hey, where are you going?
What's that? We should try to pick a different one.
That's it, beauty. And again, Trevor. Anybody can paint the body work. Hellfire! Looks like maybe you can use some more practice. Right, let's change it up. Come on, follow me. Just two fellers killing time in small town America. Don't get much better than this, does it?
The two most popular guys in town.
Am I glad I ran into you? Ain't nowhere near this fun being antisocial on your own.
Whatever cranks your tractor, I say. What's up next on the hillbilly anarchist agenda?
Ever shot anything with a face? Actually, let me ask it again. Ever shot anything with a face on four legs?
Now, Cletus, it's important you realize I'm a man plagued by vicious rumors.
Fine. Let's head for the roof. I seen some coyotes hanging around down by the road. Reckon it would be real neighborly of us to get rid of a couple.
And we are nothing if not neighborly.
We'll get a better shot from up here. All right, I see him. Looks like we got 2 packs of coyotes down there. Take a few of them out, and the rest should scatter. Ha! Sing to me now, song dog, and another. Dropped it like a bad habit. I think you got one more in you, Trevor. What? That should do it. Nicely done. I reckon you should tag along next time I go hunting out at Paleto Bay. I'll show you how to bag an elk.
Why not?
All right, gotta go. I'll send you a text when I'm about.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I think that's coming up on 20 minutes of gameplay. So I'll just go ahead and stop it here. Looks like I got something done. This game, I'll go ahead and tell you, I've played a good bit of the other GTAs as well. I really think, and I'm not the biggest FPS or MMO or any of that kind, but I mean, to be honest, I love RPG games. This is one of my favorite titles. GTA 5 is going to be probably, if it isn't already, like one of the best games on the planet. I know all the new consoles are coming out and stuff, but I really recommend getting this game. They use a lot of new stuff. I can't even begin to describe all the new stuff with the phone and with the all. I haven't even tried online yet. I'm trying my best to get through most of the story before I even try online. I'm so tempted to go on there right now. It's supposed to be really amazing. So, I mean, if y'all want to see anything in particular, or if there's anything you have questions about, I know it's a new game and it's pretty expensive, and if y'all still aren't convinced that it's a great game, and I can see why I didn't really do much, but if y'all want anything specific highlighted on, I've got some free time over the next couple of days. I might try to get in another video, and I'll be able to help you. If not, post me a comment on the discussion page on our channel. I mean, do what you gotta do to get to me. Just let me know if you have any questions. I'll be glad to answer them. I'm figuring out the game myself, and we can do it together if you want to. So, yeah. And if any of y'all are further along in the campaign, please don't post any spoiler alerts in the comments. I really don't want to know what's going on afterward. So, yeah. I'm gonna try to get some more videos out there soon, but I gotta get going. So, good to see y'all. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.